Whatever, man. What's up, people? What's going on, Jack? Give me a second. Hold on. It's a little bit cold in here. Just a little bit cold. So, you know. You gotta throw that shit on. You gotta throw that shit on, bro. You know? I believe that's better. What's going on, folks? I want that bag. What bag? You didn't see shit, Freya. Alright? What's good, Krust, B23, and all the family? Ya sabes. I gotta fix my hair. Hold on, man. This shit's all looking like brown. But since when do I care, right? Fucking rubber bands. Oh, I know. Oh, that's not here. Fuck. Hold on. Are you fucking kidding me? Should be right here, man. Right here. Oh, shit. Okay. Yep. Oh, I could just kill a man. If it's something you can't understand. Oh, I could just kill a man. Alright. You guys ready? You guys ready for today? Tonight? All that shit? Give me the bags. No, but serio, I love that. Really? It's fucking dope, huh? Yeah, I found something after. I didn't want to show you guys everything else because some of that shit might end up being gifts. You know what I mean? But what I found afterwards, I had to fucking take it. And then I was sitting there. I was sitting there, and I was they didn't have change for $100. And they were like, well, we gotta wait. And then I was standing there for a second. I said, well, I'll wait. And then I was sitting there thinking, like, what if all these motherfuckers pay with their card? You know? Then I'm fucked. So I told the lady, I said, because I had like 20 minutes left. And I told the lady, I said, could you hold my shit? And she was like, yeah, just put it right there. And I was like, no. Could you, like, make sure nobody fucks with it? Because this is some really good looking shit that I have in my cart right now. And people are just going to pick at it. And she was like, just put it right there. So what I did is I got there's one thing. I turned it around so you couldn't see what the deal was. And then the bag that you're talking about, Freya, I fucking put the books on top of it, you know? So, you know, out of sight, out of mind and all that shit. And then I jumped in a car and I went down the street real quick to the fucking store. It's like a corner, like gas station, whatever the fuck. I purchased something, got the change, went right back, and fucking bought it. I was like, oh man, just because I think, you know, I needed to fucking hang on to that shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, all right, here we go. I appreciate you guys. Blah blah blab and blah blah blah. Okay. What the fuck, Krust? Blah 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 blah. What's up, people? I see you guys. Anyway, okay, check it out. we got a special guest tonight. We got my dad up in the mix. All right, he's gonna be with us right here via phone tonight. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this shit started. Okay, and I say, all right, let's do this. Of course, he went drifting live on Instagram. Yes, nice hat. She said, nice hat. Orale. What's up, White Fence? Joanne. Um, you probably saw that. Did you see that IG thing? Anyway, Ty, what's up? He said, hello, Freya. Okay, so that's let's call my dad. He told me to call him. I told him if I call him, we're gonna be fucking live. So let's go. Let's see. No, not that. Okay, right there. There we go. Oh, he called me at 11:11. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Looking at guitars.
Oh, really? Again?
Mm-hmm. That's a way of life. You talk guitars, you play guitar. It's just guitar.
Okay, no, I get that. I get that coming from you. So, obviously you're live right now.
Okay.
I'm on my channel right now, the Crusted Joint. And for those of you that don't know who's right here, Timo Deville already said Papa Crustone. Oh wait, no, Freya said, "Hey Papa Crust." Um, Timo said, "Orle Crustone." Anyway, we're here, and
Okay.
and on this one, I figured, let's just chill a little bit, see where the conversation goes, and in between, I don't know if you have a guitar lying around, you know, if you
No, they're stashed away.
they're not stashed away. Shit. All right. So no. So okay. What about this Raiders thing tonight?
The Raiders. They call it football.
They call it football. That's right.
They call it football.
It's football. Um, 63 points. Damn. What, in the last 3 or 4 games they didn't score that much?
And in the last 4 games, the Raiders scored like 40-something points.
I'm not trying to knock the Raiders. I'm just saying that the NFL just really seems like a joke, you know?
Well, the referees think people pay money to see them, and that ain't it.
They think they're the stars.
They changed the rules, and everybody wants to get into the NFL and make some coin, but they're not ready.
Right.
And so the level of play, they call it parity. I call it there just ain't enough good players, too many teams.
Right.
You know?
Right.
How many teams can get into the playoffs? Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. We just want to see the best.
Right.
And even then, it's watered down because of the system.
Get you. Got you.
The system says,
what's up, Italiano?
Keep a player for 4 years under a rookie contract, and that means that they can't hardly make any money compared to the people that have been there. And so, pointing the example would be, after 4 years, they don't want to pay any money, they let him go, and then that lessens the product on the field. And I say product because that's the way those billionaire guys that control the NFL, that's how they want it. It's a product.
That's what they think of them.
That's right.
This is just like Ice Cube said in that one song. He talked all kind of shit, and that this. What did he say? He said, "This is what they think about you. This is what they think about you." You know, that's crazy.
Well, but I mean, I used to I used to follow the Raiders back in the day. I still have my LA Raiders championship shirt somewhere.
I still have an LA Raiders duffel bag somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
do you?
yeah. I love the Raiders in the 80s, shit. 70s, 80s. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
They were
That's when
they were a damn good team.
I mean, they came to LA, but to me, they were always the Oakland Raiders. And
Yeah.
now this Las Vegas Raiders, give me a break. Just because they offer Mark Davis all this money and a stadium, and, you know, it's all about money. It ain't about the game anymore.
Right. But yeah, to me, it'll always be, it always was, even when they were here in LA, I always looked at them as the Oakland Raiders.
Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
They should have never left Oakland. Oakland's a beautiful city, man.
Yeah. Damn.
You know, I love Oakland. It's next door to Berkeley. I spent some time there. I know all the places to eat. Let's put it that way.
Out there in that area? Right on.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. All right. So what are you up to lately, Dad?
Lately?
Yeah. Okay, you're looking at guitars. What's up with that?
What happened?
What's up with that? You're looking at guitars. Is there anything in particular, or are you just looking just to look?
No, I'm looking for a certain aesthetic,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm looking for certain electronics and necks, and you know, it ain't like the old days, because in the old days I lived in LA, and I could go to Bettman Music and tell Saul, hey man, I'm looking for this, and then I could go to, there was a place, I forget the name, Phillips on Brooklyn. It ain't Brooklyn no more. It's Cesar Chavez. And you know,
Right.
I go and try out 30, 40 guitars until I found what I was looking for.
Right.
Now I got to look at pictures and read, and then after that, if I'm interested, I'll have to make an appearance and go check out the guitar.
Right. Okay, so we got some people up here in the chat, and I want to just let you know who's all in here and stuff.
Okay.
Give me a second here. We'll take a moment to address the chat right here. I just want to go back over here and make sure I get back to the beginning here. Okay, so here we go. So we have wait, here it comes. Okay, so from the top it was Freya. Okay, actually Ty, he's out in Arizona. Freya, she's out in Europe. We've got Jovan, she's out in I believe it's in Arizona. We've got Timo, who's out in the Bay Area. He's a big fan of yours. He's always saying, "What's up with Papa Vick and stuff." We got Miss G. She's out in Laughlin. We got Italiano. He's out in the Fresno area, I believe. We've got, where is he? We got Lucky Loco that popped in. Lucky Loco is a brother there that I don't know if I told you. He's got this business, Native American cuisine, and what he specializes in is this fry bread, this Indian fry bread, and he does tacos and hamburgers and desserts and stuff with it.
Where's he at?
He actually was up in Washington, and he has actually moved himself down to the Bay Area right now. So he's in the Bay Area, and he's trying to, he's an entrepreneur. He's just, man, he's putting it out there, and he's doing what he's got to do, and he's like, fuck it, let's do it,
Sure.
Um, but he's out there. We got Irony Fisticuffs. Who else we got here? Sable. Sable does a bunch of music stuff. She's really nice. We got Gas Mask up in here. He's a cool supporter. He's a great person right there. He came up on my panel. I think once or twice, something like that. But anyway, okay, so let's get back to just okay, so what I was asking you right before I did this here, um, where you been playing lately, or where you gonna be playing lately?
Tomorrow I'm gonna go play for the ex-soldiers at the American Legion in Prunedale, California.
Prunedale, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
I don't forget the military, because I don't know if you know it. We come from a military family.
Oh yes, we do. Yep. Definitely.
I think I may have started the trend as being the only one that didn't go.
Possibly. Possibly. Damn. Right on. And the rest of the weekend, you're gonna be out and about.
Then from there, I'm gonna hit one of the hot clubs in Monterey on Cannery Row, and I decided to bring up an old band name that I used called Sweet Tooth. So Sweet Tooth will be making an appearance, and really, I'm just changing the name.
Right.
It's basically, I like playing in a trio these days. I played, you name it, I've done it. Meaning, I had a horn band with Sweet Tooth. I had a 4-piece. I had at one point I had 2 female vocalists. Killer band, man, all kinds of harmony and stuff.
Right.
And then
what's up, Richie Lokes?
Flash up to now, I like my trio.
Got you. So under the new name there.
It's not a new. It's an old name.
The new old name is the lineup's still the same. It's still gonna stay a trio.
Let's put it like this: this ain't L.A. and there's I'm all for musicians doing whatever they got to do,
right.
And it is what it is to be able to get the best players and book them all the time, because they may take a gig here and there, but I pretty much have been blessed to play with the best players.
Right. Yeah, I've heard
I'm mellowing out it as like a good scotch.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
I gotta have a certain standard of player.
Definitely.
I had to calm down when I first got here. Don't crucify me for this, but I played with the hottest players, and then they say, "What do you want to do?" And I would tell them, and they'd look at me, and I would just tell them, 1 sharp shuffle on 4, and I count. They're not used to that.
Just
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I go sit in with somebody else, they say, "Hey, do you know the song?" And I'd say, "No, just count to 4. I'll be there."
Right.
And the only reason I can do that is because for X amount of years, X amount of playing with great players, X amount of studying, X amount of all that, it's all second nature. But like anything else, if you want to be good, you got to put in the time. And for me, I just the best way for me to give back, can I explain it? I just want to give back. You know, I was born to sing and play and write,
right,
and I want to give back, and so I do everything I can to make people happy, especially when I play.
exactly.
That's my way of giving back.
Nice.
And if you've never heard me play live, think of it like this. There's a recording called The Last Shot. It's unrehearsed, and it's recorded on cassette, but it's out there.
Like all the good stuff is.
Check that out and see what you think. I recall one of the first drummers I worked with back in LA. The guy had a fabulous feel. He had good time and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me, "Do you still listen to cassettes?" I say, "No." Not only do I listen to them,
still record on it.
Yep. I still record on cassettes.
Right.
And he's a big Beatles fan. And when he found out that the last Beatle recording that was just released, I don't know, about a month ago.
Yeah.
When he found out that the master track was a 90-minute cassette tape.
It was a tape, yep.
And they built it up from there. So he called me and he said, "Now I know what you're talking about." All I could say is thank you.
Right. So we got Miss G in the house right here, and she was saying, can he make a CD or how can we support him?
I have CDs, and as a matter of fact, I'm glad she brought that up because I partnered up because it's easier for me to partner with somebody to take care of my publishing.
Right.
I own my songs and I own the publishing. In order for a musician to get paid, these are the rules. If you wrote the song, you get 50% of the song. The publisher gets the other 50%. And pardon the French, when I found out, I said, that's bullshit.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, so then I said, well, you know what? If I'm going to put something out, I'll start my own publishing company, and 100% is me. Right. I just felt that the inspiration came to me, and it's my job to follow through good vibrations and do it that way.
Right.
And what's happening from that is that now they're streaming. I got a lot of songs that have over 1,000 this and 1,000 that. And don't misunderstand me. I don't do it for the money.
What's up, Angie G?
But you know, money helps.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. You know, not thinking like money to buy more strings, amplifiers, guitars, gas, clothes, and all that kind of stuff that comes with it. And so I just figured I'm tired of them making all the money off of me. And so, yes, I'm going to be putting out CDs, and the only way to get it is through me. And then I checked with a musical lawyer friend of mine, and I said, look, I own the copyrights. I own the songs. I'm going to put them out. These are new songs I'm talking about. And then some rare shit. And I'm going to put them all on CD. And the only way you can get it is through me. And if somebody puts it, when I say somebody, meaning a record company or something decides to put that out,
right,
or a streaming company,
yeah,
I'm going to sue them because they don't have my permission.
Right.
That's about all I got left, you know, as a creator. To be able to use that stuff, you need my permission. If I wrote it and owned the publishing,
it's tough with the streaming shit.
More than that, I really feel that it's going backwards. I mean, this is what I did years ago,
right?
But it's the only way that's fair. It's not fair that I go to the studio, and I'm the type of guy that, you know what, I don't want your money. I'll record it and do it the way it came to me.
That's the way it should be. Yeah.
For it.
Yeah.
And so if I've done all that, if I paid musicians, if I paid the studio, if I did all this and this, all I want to do is break even. If I can break even, I'm there.
And of course, put your music out there for everybody. Yeah.
I would love to do that. And not only for me, but for other artists. I mean, we're like swept under the rug, and they're making all this money.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. Well, and that's truth. That's truth for a lot of musicians. But yeah. I'll give up a site and some stuff. I'll send it to you, and that's where people can begin to see what songs or what new stuff or old stuff, and they can grab that music.
Right.
And I'll tell you, the cassette still sounds a lot better than the compressed music that you get on the streaming service.
Yeah. Yeah. I never left that tape era. I love the way it sounds on cassette. I did try a digital one, and I just didn't like the way it sounded. Maybe I was biased or whatever, but I just didn't like the way it sounded. I got my brother Italiano over here. He said he should download his music onto those little chips you plug into your TV. I can't remember what they're called, but he should make some so we can buy them, because if he has videos, he can attach them or something like that. I don't know exactly what he's talking about, but there's plenty of these guys in here that are saying they would support you. You got Freya saying, I'm thinking of an SNL.
I appreciate whatever help is offered. I appreciate it. And if there's a way that I could do something to get the stuff out there, because it seems that a lot of people want to hear what came to me, and in reality, it came to me through inspiration, in spirit.
Right.
You know, it's
in spirit. For me, right.
It's for me to share it.
Inspiration.
That's what it's about for me.
Right.
And so, yeah, I'll look into that. And when you say video, I really haven't done a video in a while, but everywhere I go, people are taking, they take reels and stuff or whatever they're doing. I don't use Facebook. And they say, oh, you're on Facebook and this and this. And I'm like, thank you.
There was somebody that recorded you that put it out there.
I have no idea what's going on.
Right. What you call it? People, you can find him at Vic Silva on YouTube, and there's plenty of songs up in there. There's actually different albums and stuff that you can go and check out. There's some live stuff. There's the albums, videos. Check them out. He's at Vic Silva on YouTube. That's for sure.
VICK
SILVA. That's right.
And I get a lot of stuff from other countries and stuff like that, and that's thrilling to me. I made a little bit of change from a music service called Russo, and I asked my publishing partner, I said, hey, who's this that's sending me money? And I know what songs are being played. I get a list of that. And I didn't know that my music was out in the country of India.
Right.
And you see, there's something called the ISRC, and anytime you play a song, a registered song, anywhere in the world, they register it. And then it's really weird because I make my own CDs, you know?
Right.
And I've always had, back in the day, we called them dubs.
Right.
And that meant that, as an example, Rockin' in the Hard Place, I have a dub with strings. I have another dub with just loud ass guitar and just different. You can look at it and say, "Oh, that's the same song." Yeah, but it ain't the same version.
You're right. Right.
I just figured I always did that, so why should I change? Makes no sense in changing.
That's
I'll change other things, but not that. And yeah, I want to make those kind of things available. I think that's what I want to do. I want to make it available. Get it from the artist, and you know, and hopefully you enjoy it. And I make my own. I make my own CDs. I'm not in the habit of always listening to my stuff. I listen to a lot of old stuff.
Right.
And there's some new stuff that thrills me, but basically, I tend to gravitate towards the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And I always want to do things for the common man, for people like me and you, you know. I'm talking to the people that are listening, the male or the females. I play for you, you know.
Right.
And I've got a song called Chicano Reggae, and I just did that because there was a movement in LA a while back.
I put the link up there.
And I just had to do it. It was something that I had to do.
Chicano Reggae now. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
It's just like I did a TV show called Behind the Artist for 10 years.
Right.
And the only reason I did it as producer, as musical director, the only reason I did it is because I felt my people, the Chicanos, were overlooked, and we needed a voice out there.
Right.
So I kind of fell into it.
Right.
And then somewhere along the line, I figured, it's just too much work. I can't do it anymore. Not that I can't. I didn't want to.
Right.
But there was other things happening to me.
Life.
There you go.
Life, yeah.
But yeah.
So, how, you know what? I don't think I've ever asked you, but like the first shows, was it easy to get into? Did it take a little time to actually get into like a groove where like you were cool? Like, okay, we could do this. This is just another TV show, and we're gonna knock this one out. As opposed to at the beginning, like, how are we gonna do this or something? Or were you already just like, okay, I already got this. This is the way it's gonna go. Or are you usually like the way you and I are, shooting it from the hip, or what?
I've always shot from the hip.
Yeah.
Life to me is a guitar solo.
That's what I do.
You do your work. You get ready. You prepare yourself. And then you go on live. You shoot from the hip.
Life is a guitar solo. Remember that. That's what Vic said right now. Big Weavy is in the house, Dad. He's the guy from West Virginia that was the one that is really, he's been listening to your music, like I told you, and he's the one that wants to interview you. He's up in the chat right now. And
okay.
I just want to say what's up to him, and hopefully soon we'll get that going too.
Orale, how are you? ¿Qué tal?
Right on. He says, "What's up, Weeby?" That's right.
It's all good. But getting back to doing the thing,
yeah,
I basically, and I had help from a good friend of mine, a brother Ray Rodriguez, and he would line up guests and stuff on the show, and we had a house band and all that kind of stuff. It was a cool show.
Yeah.
I had people. I had some people send me things through the PO box that I was using, and they thought it was PBS, and I'm like, yeah, I should talk to PBS because there was a lot of good things happening.
Right. It was PBS material, pretty much.
Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on talking about that when Susan from Santana Management got a hold of me, or Miramar Film, all that stuff, or the management from Oigo Boingo, all these things, or Peter Asher's, I don't know, Irving Azoff and the Eagles and shit had broken up. And
Irving Azoff, damn.
And I had Felder, the guy that wrote Hotel California, I had him on the show.
Felder,
and
yeah.
He said, the Eagles are going to get back together, Vic. And I'm like, oh, good. That means that I scooped everybody, and I can tell people. He said, no, don't tell anybody. So I said, okay.
Angela.
That's the problem when you give your word. I gave my word, so I didn't leak it out.
Right.
But anyways, yeah, I'd like to share a lot of those experiences. I'd like to share a lot of those old things. And a lot of that stuff I've forgotten about. Not forgotten. It's just got to keep moving. Got to keep moving forward.
Right.
I appreciate a lot of things in my past, but to me, it doesn't really exist anymore. I'm here now.
Right.
And that's that. And for a while, I used to say, well, the past is history, the future's a mystery, and the gifts, the present is right now.
Right now.
But really, it's all we got. All we got is now.
All we got is now.
So I definitely appreciate whoever's listening. If you've got any questions or whatever, hit me up.
Right. Anybody got questions? Anything you guys would like to ask him or something? Right now, who was it? Timo was like, enough fucking with Krust. You got a guitar close by or something?
I always have one nearby, but I'm not playing today.
Timo's like, man, forget Krusty. Let's hear you play.
The next time I'll fire one up.
Right on.
I'll definitely fire one up or two.
So throughout the day, different like me, like every day I'll have certain songs in my head and stuff. What kind of ones have been through your mind lately?
What kind of what?
Songs. Like me, I'll wake up and I'll have a song in my head, or I'll be doing something later on and something will pop up, or stuff that you play or whatever. What have you been playing lately, or what kind of songs pop up in your mind?
Oh, geez, I listen to a lot of stuff. It just depends. I mean, let's think of it like this. I'll pick up a guitar and the guitar will tell me which way I'm going to play. I don't consider what I do practice. I just play and enjoy the gift. And that takes me. The guitar will take me. And I really should be recording more because I get some really nice ideas. I'm like, wow, that could be a good song. But then something in me says, if you don't remember, it's not good.
It didn't catch.
and I let it go.
Right.
But I've been trying to do a blues thing, and every time I do that, people pop up. No, man, we want to hear more reggae from you, and I'm like, okay, sure. It's easy for me to go from here to there, but I've never been able to really do one thing. I always like when I perform, people they don't believe that I'll start off with like maybe Parliament Funkadelic, tear the roof off the sucker, and then go into Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd, and then I'll do Riding with the Boys from yours truly.
Right.
And then from there, I'll jump into the band, The Weight, and just go all over the musical spectrum.
Nice.
People they're not ready for that.
They don't know what to expect.
And the difference is, when I do those songs, and I do those covers, I do it my way.
Right.
I never thought I had a style, but when I listen back to videos or tapes or whatever,
right,
and finding out, I do got a style, and I change things to fit me, because I'm not going to copy anybody lick for lick. That ain't me.
Right. You throw your own little twist to it and stuff. You make it yours.
I'm going to change it. I'm going to do whatever.
Right.
So I'm hoping to maybe soon. I know I want to go back to LA and do a show, but I should do some more shows, and hopefully I could meet some of you fine people, and you can hear what I'm talking about.
For sure. And that'll be soon.
That'll be soon.
Right on. Nice. What's the weather like out there?
Cold and colder.
Yeah, but it must be nice.
It's cold. So what?
Nice.
Gotta keep going.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
It's just like I've already got it in my mind what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I know the players, and I really appreciate the little trios I work with. Tomorrow I work with a guy named Joe Valera, probably the best bass player in the Central Coast. Joe's a Miller, great player, man, great player, great person. And then I work with a guy named Dave Serrano. Serrano is always call him bro because he's my bro.
Right.
But he can play a shuffle, and he knows the blues. He knows the intricacies of playing blues. And he's one of the few drummers that, I don't know why drummers have a problem changing from reggae to blues.
Right.
And this guy plays, he drums authentic blues, and now he's doing reggae, and he's always, come on, man, let's do some of your songs. And so, I jump off course and we take off.
Nice. No, but that's good. I mean, because he understands it, and he's there. He understands what you mean and where you're going and what the deal is.
I don't know about other bands or other people that make music, but people that work with me make requests. The band makes requests. I think that's funny. Hey, play Rockin' in a Hard Place. I'm like, are you sure?
I got Irony Fisticuffs over here, and he was asking, ask your dad what his favorite instrument is. Now, I know you play the guitar, but was there something that you liked different, like more? Or is the guitar just, that's it?
Well, I can do one thing at a time real good.
Okay.
I am the guitar.
Okay.
However, when I'm recording and I want different textures, I want different colors,
Right.
So I'll use other instruments and different things. I'll give you an example. On one of my songs called "People of the Sun,"
yeah,
the solo in there is done with a slide, meaning a glass uh, hitting the notes on the strings with a glass.
Yes, that's my dad.
That's an old blues thing. So the solo in that song, and it's totally, nobody does that in that genre.
People of the Sun, you guys could hear that.
For some reason, I did it that way. So there you go.
With the slide.
Different sounds, and that's really what I look for in an instrument. In my instrument is a guitar. They're made of different woods, different electronics, and all that is because when I record, if you record everything on the same, I'm an electric player, so I use amps, and I can't, it'll sound the same, and I don't like sounding the same. Right. So it makes more sense to me, and it sounds better when I do that. It's just like vocals. I like to sing with a lot of people to harmonize, but sometimes I harmonize to myself because that's what I feel the song is calling for.
Right.
It's not anything cerebral or anything like that. It's just it's more musical and it's more listenable. Right. When I did Rootsman Dance, I did that to put out something that was listenable and sounding good. And that album was done a while back, and to this day, people don't stop listening to that like it's brand new.
Right.
And I'm just real grateful. They say music that'll stand the test of time. Well, that album definitely does that.
Right, and I was blessed to have a song on there. That's for sure. You guys, like I put the link out earlier. Vic Silva on YouTube. He's talking about Rootsman Dance. That's one of the LPs. That's one of the albums that he has out there, and he's talking about that what he just said that song that album was damn. To me, every single song is just fire, but it's from where music comes from, from your heart, from where you're at, from your soul, from the the energy that's out there. We got Modestilo that just jumped in. He wanted to say, "Tell your pops I said hello. Cheers. Remember you did that. I remember you did that interview with him about a year ago." So he remembers the other one of the other interviews that we did about a year ago, and we appreciate you, Modestilo, always, man, always. That's for damn sure.
Thank you. I'm grateful. Whatever I can do to lighten up the load and help you feel better, I just want to give. That's it. It's my way of giving back.
Right. Right. So what about that call on Kansas City? I know you're a Chiefs fan. What happened there?
Oh man! Now you want to go to football? Huh?
Well, we're gonna bounce back to football real quick because I kind of want to throw that out there because you are a Chiefs fan, and that was a controversial call there, and a lot of people kicked up some dust about that.
Well, technically, the guy's foot was offsides, so that's correct. But usually when something like that happens, the refs make a big deal out of it because they want to get their face on the camera, and they stop it. But it was a fabulous play. Too bad it didn't count.
Right.
Fabulous the way it went down.
I never saw it.
It was one of those things that you want to see over and over. And yeah, I've always been interested in the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
Because I always liked their coach, Hank Stram, from the beginning.
Legendary
and I like the way
coach.
That
yeah.
When they came in, when Lamar Hunt brought them to the NFL and they had this merger, the Chiefs had big old dues for the linemen, you know.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, this is cool. They got giants on the line, you know.
Yeah.
But the Packers still beat them anyway. So what can you do? It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, so Modestilo has a question for you. He said, has he heard that rare song with Quinto Sol and Gregory Isaacs, Night Nurse? I remember he said he played with that group a while ago. He actually produced them. But did you?
I actually helped them graduate from just a bunch of guys from the hood to getting a song, you know.
Yeah.
The art of making a song. I got into that, but I've got nothing but love and stuff for my brother Limon, my brother Martin, and I don't know who else is with them now. Haven't heard them.
Quinto Sol.
I haven't called them, but yeah, I produced that recording of theirs, and they had some good tunes. I had some. I had hoped that they would be out there and be more popular and stuff, but I haven't heard from them in a long time.
Right.
Or you could say they haven't heard from me in a long time too.
Yeah. What you call it? It was nice when that all came down, and these guys they put it down for a second there, but like you said, you know, I really haven't heard from them, but whenever I see them or whenever, you know, shit, I'll play their music all day long. But I remember when I went back and I was listening to some of the stuff, I hear a lot of you in their stuff. You know,
well, I did.
There's a lot of lines they use. There's a lot of this just you could tell that there's a Vick influence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to blow my. I don't want to blow like the I Me Mine thing, man. I'm just grateful that we got together. We had a good time, and I tried to.
What's up, Jojo?
No, I didn't try. I shared with them whatever I could to help make them better help make them whatever they wanted to be or do.
Right. Yeah. But
and I love those guys, man. As a matter of fact, People of the Sun. What's that? People of the Sun. Limon is what we call him in the hood. That's his name.
Yeah.
His real name is Mezraim, and he's singing background and harmony on People of the Sun on my album. And then I was trying to record a song called 49 Little Girls. And he says, hey, man, I got to get on that. You got to let me jump in. And I did. So, yeah, that's everything was done in the spirit of brotherhood.
Right.
The spirit of well-being, you know. Because in the final analysis, in the music business, it's cutthroat, it's this, it's that.
Right.
But, you know, there was a time we got together, especially at the artists, and a bunch of us, little Rudy G of the Chismosos was there.
Rudy G,
all these great artists.
Yeah.
We all came to the conclusion that American rap doesn't want us. They don't want us, Chicanos.
The radio, yeah.
stepping back a step, they don't do nothing for us.
Right.
And we ain't asking you to do nothing for us, but we're as talented as anybody else.
Right.
And we would just like to get our stuff out there too. And then somebody else made the point, well, Mexican radio don't want us either.
That's true too.
And
stuck in the middle like Chicanos always are.
When you're a Chicano, that just means that you're of Mexican descent, born in the United States, and that brings something else. I won an award in the Orlando Film Festival for the best video, and I ended that video. The video is called The Combat Zone. I ended it with, we didn't cross the borders crossed us. I left it at that.
Right. Right.
I'm more into peace and love these days as to when I was more a rebel rouser. But the ending of Rootsman Dance has a chant called Teotihuacan.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to share our roots as a culture.
Right.
Because that's where the beginning of the Mexica culture was there. And the Spanish couldn't pronounce the X in our language, so they called it Mexico. And, Mexicanos.
Right.
Which, after 500 years, whatever, right?
Right.
But it was actually Mexica.
Jojo, this is my dad, Jojo.
So I did Teotihuacan. It's a chant about all that.
Or la cultura.
And again, I had the privilege, and I'm grateful that a lot of Chicano legends were singing on that with me, and
Right.
One guy in particular, Michael Geralda.
Yes.
That's another brother. He's in New Mexico now. And he wanted me to produce his work on Dia de los Muertos.
Right.
Journey to Mictlan. So guess what? The Smithsonian Society decided to accept that piece of work produced by me and performed into the Smithsonian. So that means it ain't like a Grammy or nothing. To me, it means more.
It's more than a Grammy.
It's going to last in the Museum of the Smithsonian.
It's in the archives.
For the Chicano culture forever.
Right. Yes, so.
And I'm real proud of that. So,
I'm proud of that too.
They asked to go perform, and I'm like, no, I don't want to go. I should have gone, but no, I had other things to do.
Right. We got another one of your strong supporters right here, Dad, that just popped in.
Yeah.
It's a brother. He goes by the handle of Cultura Cafe, and he said, "Tell Vic I send my saludos."
Saludos, hermano.
There you go. Yeah.
And where's the Cultura Cafe? Where is it at?
Cultura Cafe is up in the I'm not sure he's by the bay, but he's up in the norte for sure. Well, when we say the norte, we mean like all the way up to about Oakland or so is the top of the north, right there.
Northern California starts from the Bay Area.
Yeah, I know that.
It goes up.
I know
Some
that.
people don't know their geography, but oh well.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah. But yeah, he's always dug you. He's always bringing you up, just like the other guys, Timo, Ty. These guys, they're like, what's what's up? Like Timo says, what's up with Papa Vic, and Cultura's always like, what's up with your dad, this and that, But ever since I turned them on, they're like, "Fuck yeah, your dad's a shit. Your dad's a real one, and your dad's, this and that, and they say fuck Krust, and then they say, well, it's all about Vic, and that's when I have a problem with them.
Oh my God! That's part of that, to me. That's part of the brainwashing that we got from when we first got here, because I don't believe the Creator created us to be against each other.
Right.
I don't believe that we were created to be sick all the time.
Listen, folks.
I just feel that there's more love when there's more unity, and I just think things work better when there's love and unity.
Right. Right. Right.
But what do I?
We're better together than broken up.
United we stand.
Divided we fall. Very, very true words right there.
Since the culture is so vast, it's going to take a strong voice to unite it, and I don't know.
Yeah, and every time a strong voice comes up, he ends up getting murdered or something.
For sure. They killed Bob Marley.
They killed Bob Marley. They killed John Lennon.
They can call it what they want, but they killed Bob Marley.
Yep, that was a murder. Same with John Lennon, but it wasn't just that guy.
Say what they want. They killed Tupac.
They killed Tupac too. Yep.
When I say they, it's
we know what we're talking about.
They can't. Malcolm X. I can go down the line.
Right.
Martin Luther King Jr.
All murdered.
You can't talk about the establishment and get a following, or it seems like whatever excuse, whatever illness they decide to say happened to you, or this or that, or it was a train wreck. Yeah, right. Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
We got to overcome that, and I don't understand why. There's more of us than there is of them.
Oh no, I've always so
why do we let them kill our prophets?
So this is yes, exactly, and this is what this is where I've always been with this. Every time somebody that has a great following and is speaking the truth, they shut them up. Meaning they make them disappear or die. And then about the second part that you just said right now, God, I don't know, just.
Well, I think at this point we just need to be aware that this stuff has happened and is happening.
Right.
And then let's see what happens. Maybe there'll be hopefully a revolution of the mind.
Oh, go ahead.
And our people will uprise with a strong mental thing.
With a sense of clarity, with a sense of knowing, because like to me, when I do my lives and stuff, at the end I say, make sure you're being right. If you're not being right, you're being a dick. Because it's either you're being right or you're being wrong, And what I was gonna say is that these shit, I just lost it again.
You're losing it.
I'm losing it a little bit here. Damn. I'll get it right now. I'll get it. But yeah, that's mob rules, like you were saying. I've always believed in that. I mean, there's just so many that are supposedly in control of shit or whatever. But like you were saying about the numbers, um, mob rules. I mean, shit could happen. That's all I gotta say.
And that's why they kill our prophets and our leaders.
Yeah, they want to cut off the heads
because what they do is they want to do things to confuse you, and then they use you
and dumb your ass down too.
They divided. Once they've divided everybody, then it's easier to manipulate.
Right.
But anyway, so many artists sing about that, and so on and so forth.
What about your favorite blues player, or what turned you on to the blues?
The feeling,
the honesty,
the feeling that I got from the pain of my brothers from the South.
Right.
Where they were stolen from Africa, and
you're not dumb, Ty.
They separated them. They did all this. They did all that. Kind of like what they did to our Native American people here, and they're still doing it.
Gas masks. We're all Nubian in the long run. Go ahead.
So hopefully, this kind of thing. I think as long as we unite through music or through whatever, let's
through our hearts, through our souls.
Yep.
Because that's who we are.
Getting back to your question, the blues has always been in me. Growing up in a Mexican household family.
Yeah.
My dad and my tia Kika and everybody, they're listening to Jose Alfredo Jimenez and Miguel Aceves Mejia, great songwriter, the other one's a great singer.
Right.
So that's ringing in my head. And on the other side, my search for music, I'm listening to Muddy Waters and Little Walter, and so you could say half of me was in the blues and the other half of me was in rancheras. But it's all part of who I am. And they would tell me, "You're listening to rancheras," and I'm like, "It's the blues." They're talking about blues. They're talking about losing their loved one and drowning their sorrows. It's all the same. To me, it's all the same. I did a radio interview on NPR, and they asked me about my influences. And when I said Jose Alfredo Jimenez, I mentioned John Lennon and Bob Marley and Laura Nyro, they're like, "Well, what do you mean?" And I explained to them that I grew up listening to that great music.
So did I. Thank you.
As a matter of fact, when a good mariachi comes to, I live in the Monterey Bay.
Right.
And the good mariachis really don't show up here. A lot of good players don't show up here. So whatever the reason, I go to San Jose and check out Mariachi Vargas at Tecalitlan. They got 4 singers there that are out of this world. Man. Those guys sing so good.
Eso.
Their harmonies are just. If you ever get a chance to see a mariachi called Mariachi Vargas de Tecalitlan, do it. Don't matter. Just do it.
Just do it.
It'll enrich your life.
Don't hesitate.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Right on.
I definitely. I take a night off of work or whatever it takes to go see those guys.
That's right. My buddy Gas Mask in here, he said...
I was surprised when Caifanes came down to the Golden State.
That's right. You went and saw them. Damn it.
I had to cancel a gig to go see these guys.
He had to go see the Caifanes.
Absolutely.
I get that. That's that's good.
It's Mexican rock at its finest.
Right.
I think they labeled it rock en español.
Rock en
Rock
español.
and roll is rock and roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I got into that too. I like that.
The exhilaration of put a band together in a hall or room, whatever, put a microphone in the middle and play. Forget about what technically it sounds like. Get the feeling, get the
rock
power
it.
of that music. You
know? Right, yeah.
But what do I know?
So my brother Gas Mask out here, he said that he's in San Jose, as a matter of fact. So we got people all over.
That's great. That's great. That's great.
Definitely.
And hopefully I can do something soon and meet a lot of people that listen to you and you know.
Right.
I believe that's coming soon.
We could do that. That's for sure. So they're talking about I love Spanish punk music.
Which music?
They say Spanish punk.
Oh yeah, sure.
Timo saying is
I believe there was a movement in LA, and there was a group called the Plugs that were in there from the beginning. There was a group called Los Eagles, and guess what? Guess who played with them?
Yeah, I know. I remember. Yeah, Los Illegals. That's right.
As a matter of fact, there's some videos of myself playing with Willie Heron and Jesus and, you know, all those guys.
Willie Heron. Right on. Hell yeah. Crazy Ray. You started off talking about Crazy Ray. That's right.
And then there was a guy named Little Rudy G.
Loco Rudy G. Chinga.
Rudy G did some crazy stuff, but it was so creative.
I miss him.
I don't know what happened to him. I wish him well.
Yeah.
But, you know, I still got his CDs.
I do too. I don't see it out there though. Blessed that some of us know, you know, because I don't know. I think he pulled his stuff from everything, but us that got his CDs and stuff, well, we still know the music and stuff. But what was that? Santa Claus, why don't you come to the barrio? Is it cause? Fuck yeah! Shout out to Rudy G, little Rudy G and the Chismosos. That's right.
So there you go.
Damn.
Anyways, I've enjoyed sharing what little I know, and the next time I show up, I'll have a couple of guitars.
A couple of guitars.
I'm an electric player.
That's fine. That's fine, Dad.
And I think probably the only acoustic song that I do is Stairway to Heaven. So what do I know?
Fuck it.
All right. Well, listen. Thank you for listening, everybody. I appreciate it so much. Adios. Que les vaya bien.
Thank you, Dad. And once again, this is Vic Silva. You can find him on YouTube. I put the link up earlier. I'll put it in a minute again. But yeah, you got to check out this legend right here. He's got man, you just don't know. Oh, you know what? Can you? Okay, so you were talking about a while ago that that Limon wanted to be on 49. Can you speak on 49 real quick?
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, we'll do that next time.
Okay. Adios.
Love you, Dad.
Everybody. Be safe.
Love you, Dad. I'll talk to you. All right.
And it's okay to turn off the TV.
Yeah. It's okay to turn off the TV. All right, Dad.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You got it.
All right, bye. Okay, folks. That was my dad. That was Vic. Yeah, because we could get into 49. That take a lot more. What time is it anyway right now? Shit. Oh, it's already 1. Okay, I get you. TV is off, actually. There you go. There you go. That's a cool ass to thank you, Ty. That's just my dad, bro. That's my dad talking about fuck, whatever we were talking about. Anyway, um, all right. So what the hell? 9:55 a.m. Yeah, but not here, Freya. Damn it, right here it's 12. It's midnight and some change. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So what are you guys doing tonight? All right. So check it out. I'm gonna kill this one right here, and I'm gonna jump back in real quick, and we're gonna play some music. What do you think about that, Jojo? Is that cool with you? We'll play a little bit for a little bit. Yes, no, maybe so. I know a woman in Germany. Well, back when I was in France, you know, she has a YouTube as well. Orale. Anyway, okay, so everybody, you're forgetting too damn much. Shut up. I remembered everything with time. Um, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and okay. I'll be back. Under a different name. No, I'm just kidding. All right. You guys be cool, shake it easy, and I'll see you in a minute. Bye.